Yo.
Greg, where's your VIP? Oh wait, I got moved. Where's your VIP channel?
We're just
This is
hijacking his.
case.
Is the other team ready?
Oh, PMA's doing it. Do you want to grab Cam as well? For chem analysis.
Oh, there you go.
I can't tell if.
Hello, guys. Are you streaming this, Greg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect emote. There's no bot. It looks like they're good. See, Sad Boys used to be the highest MMR on his team. Now through the power of party spam, Chen and Scrub have overtaken him.
This guy's ancient? How is he in LD2L if he's ancient?
He was Legend 2.
It says he's ancient last
That
season.
was last season. Oh. Who cares end of
People
season
made
medals,
the party
dude? All
bonus.
boosted.
Oh.
That is very true.
Lord. I'm a little afraid, honestly. There's gonna be some really stupid interactions between Scrub and RedLego.
Very curious what they draft, what they think are good heroes.
What are good heroes, man? What is Dota right now?
There's like
Dude, I'm
10
sure you just went mid
heroes.
morphling.
Yeah,
Every
There's
game.
like
dude,
10
my
heroes
Divine
that
player
are-
is only able to play Morphling at something even vaguely close to his metal. So that's my plan right now. I'm gonna first pick
Yikes.
myself Troll, and then I'm gonna pick him Morphling.
All you have to
Yikes,
do
dude.
is pick IG heroes.
I'll give
Oh,
Cassidy
there's like a
some
list of
booty
like
five.
10 heroes that's busted. Brewmaster, Doom, top of that list. Stark, Lion,
Brewmaster looked really busted, but every time I see him, he isn't
very
busted.
busted.
I've
You
yet
see
to
a
see a
good
Brewmaster
Brewmaster
look
player.
good in a game.
It's Radiant's band now.
Like, you read the changes and he sounds really busted. But
Dude, he's a better PA that can
No.
has a teamfight ulti. Like,
not a bit.
it's insane.
It's a terrible way
It's
of looking at
Dyer's
it.
band now.
Was a
I
pretty
saw
accurate
End
way.
Planer lose a 1v1 as Brew. Now I'm just don't know what to think about that hero anymore.
I still think the hero is very busted.
Like I said, it looks busted on paper, but I don't see it owning. What's its win rate right now?
Not sure. Doom's pretty busted. Doom's probably the most busted hero right now, in my opinion.
Yeah. You felt like they offered
Brewmaster's sitting at a nice 53% win rate. and
see,
climbing.
it's balanced.
53% and climbing.
Doom isn't even positive. Doom's win rate went down.
Since people are bad, I don't know.
Radiant pick.
Just Doom's
Isn't
win rate
higher.
decline.
It gets worse the higher the MMR goes.
What?
I mean, what's better about this hero?
You literally have like 40 HP at level 7. You just can't die if you play well.
If you get ganked, you still die, right? Because you don't have the burst heal anymore.
No, you have 40
Nice and
HP regen. How do you still have 40 HP regen?
Wait, how does he get 40?
Two stacks on his Q.
Oh,
It's
you get
18 per
40.
stack. Yeah. 18 per stack, and then you got like natural HP regen, plus like a saber if you can get one. You're actually like 45.
I didn't realize you could stack it.
Very busted hero. Lion's pretty busted. Can actually like solo kill glass cannon cores now.
Alright, so we have Silencer ban, which is I guess a holdover meta ban. Lion ban because Lion's super broken right now. Tuscaloosa Dazzle bands from RedLegoGuy.
10 seconds.
3 pretty good bands, based on what we've seen so far.
5 seconds left.
They let the bird through.
They did. I don't know if it's any good this patch though.
They didn't nerf it.
This is a strength hero, you can build bracers on it, so sure.
They also nerfed one of its counters, dude. Have you seen Troll against the new Phoenix? Very sad.
I have not.
10 seconds.
What happens?
So you can't bash him, and he can egg out a root, and then when he eggs, you stop hitting him if you're in your ultimate ability.
Oh, nice.
So if you pop your ult and he pops egg, you literally can't run to it. You just run to the next hero. Unless there's no heroes nearby, then I'm not sure what happens.
Probably just picks a hero somewhere on the map and makes you run that way.
No, because it has a radius.
So is this gonna be a MidOrChen
10
offlane ogre?
seconds.
Oh, I'm sure it's a MidOrChen bird.
5 seconds left.
Like, why wouldn't it be a MidOrChen bird, right?
Oh man, it's too many heroes that he likes to play in memey ways.
Because other people on this team can play ogre. Anti-Fufu and Scrub can play ogre. It's only one Phoenix player.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Not to the best of my knowledge. I've never seen Scrub play Phoenix. Sorry, man. So I guess these bans are kind of answering what heroes they think are strong. So they're still picking the same heroes as last patch, but they're banning the new ones. Kind of weird they banned Warlock. Wasn't that a Satin hero? The Satin's not here today.
I got the last minute stand-in. Maybe they didn't realize PVC. Well, I'm sure Scrub realized it because he was complaining about it. But
MidOrChen was in a game with me in BBC talking about how BBC was going to be standing in against him. So, like an hour beforehand. So I know Chen knew. Drow, PA, Slark, Luna, Dazzle, Tusk. Oh, I don't know the damn. But the rest of them are all new, cool, buffed heroes. Except for Silencer. And maybe Am. Because Axe, RedLegoGuy was picking a lot of Axe. Still picking Axe. I think I would have rather seen Axe banned than Warlock, honestly. I don't get it. Phoenix just purges himself with his ult anyway. But whatever. Wish Doctor went untouched, right?
yeah, I don't think he got changed at all. Oh, there's the RedLegoGuy Mirana.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Monkey King.
Is Monkey King supposed to be better this? I mean, I guess he got that stupid face shift ability, but... And he's an agi hero, so I guess these are all good things.
It's kind of interesting, though. I wouldn't... Is that a Scrub hero? Is that gonna be a pause for?
It is, yeah. We've seen him play it before, at least.
10 seconds.
I know he
That was
plays
one of
it.
his early roaming heroes in the in-houses.
Yeah, back when that was still like kind of relevant. Because that does not seem like a thrower hero in the slightest. Unless he's like evolved himself. Throw is the classic hit creep win game player. It's Medusa's win right now. Is that because people kept saying that hero was bad, but I don't understand why.
I would have to look at the changes a little bit more.
It's like her ult no longer works against illusion, but it also doesn't make them magic immune, which I thought was a buff. Does it not pierce BKB either? Maybe that was it. No, it still pierces BKB. At least it says it does. Yeah, I don't know. They gave her a bunch of agi now, so it looks like it's climbed back up.
Yeah, they did give her a bunch of extra agi. It was an extra entire full Eagle Song worth of agility.
So I know she dropped like sub 40% when the patch dropped, and I didn't understand why. Then before I could find out, they fixed her, I guess.
Radiant's turn to pick.
They even buffed her level 15 talent seemingly out of nowhere. Zeus. It's nice for seeing the monkey.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
I don't know. What do you think of this though? Because it like doesn't hit egg. It doesn't have an escape if Monkey King gets on top of it.
Yeah, I don't think Zeus is a very good pick here. I mean, I would just in general avoid the int heroes because the null talismans are not that valuable. Especially compared to Wraithbands or Bracers. Like, honestly, like I saw this game last night where they just pick Dragon Knight and you give him the standard 2 Bracers and then he has like 1700 HP and like 40% magic resist. So you just stick him mid against Zeus and Zeus does nothing, Dragon Knight destroys him in lane and takes his tower.
Yeah, it's very interesting thought. It feels like with the stat changes before in a previous patch too, like they're trying to make the differences between the primary stats more obvious. Because before it was always kind of secondary. It felt like,
Yeah.
hey, that's a Pyra classic,
This is a mistake.
but it's also Storm Spirit.
Yeah, it's Arya's hero, but this is a mistake. There was
It's
a
against
really
the
good
Zeus,
thread on Reddit
though.
explaining it. That's true, but honestly, like Zeus with no farm is more impactful than Storm
10
Spirit with no
seconds.
farm.
What's your what was the whole Reddit thing though?
5
There was a really good
seconds
thread
left.
from some like 6 or 7k player who was explaining how this patch just dismantled Storm Spirit, and the top comment was Blitz agreeing with it. So it seemed pretty reasonable, but it's essentially the point is like no attack speed on treads means the hero can't farm. All the mana rework means that at every point in the game, Storm Spirit has less mana regen than he did before. The only time he doesn't is like right after he picks up Bloodstone, because just of like how the item relationships work out. But a couple minutes later, he's already behind where he would be in a normal game.
Interesting. You know, I just realized they picked a Mirana, so this is probably going to be PvC Pause 4 Axe and a LegoGuy Mirana. So we're probably looking at a Axe Mirana lane for the off lane.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, which seems good. Alright, yeah, so even if he does fine in lane against a Zeus, he still can't farm jungle at a reasonable pace. The issue is Storm here.
Absolutely.
I'll see if they can make it work. Maybe they do like a life stealer. It's classic. It's good against most of their heroes. I still haven't got to play new life stealer.
Turn to pick.
And by new, I mean the very minor change to his W and making BKB stronger.
Well, he steals based on percent of max life instead of current. I think that's a pretty big difference, isn't it? I think it really impacts his ability to lane against these strength heroes.
10 seconds. Dire's turn to pick.
There was also that thing about lifesteal always working off the full damage now, right? Instead of like if you kill somebody.
The lifesteal is based on max health instead of current HP.
Yeah. But they had another
Better
change,
one,
I
better.
thought. Just in general to like lifesteal that if you kill somebody, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought they changed
made it
you
based
steal the
off
full
damage
amount.
dealt, not off of... Or sorry, they changed it based off pre-mitigation, not post-mitigation
Choose
damage.
your hero.
Meepo?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, is this a PvC pipe Meepo? I think he's the
Oh,
only
wait.
Meepo player on this team.
No, it's gotta be PMA, right? Yeah, it's PMA.
Okay, well Meepo destroys Storm Spirit, and Storm Spirit's a bad hero now anyway. I
Pause.
think they have a real problem. Or a series
so-
of real problems.
Hey, they switched this. I like this actually. I guess their early picks are actually a lot more versatile than I thought. Because you can of course just run Zeus as a support, or you can run Axe as a support. So now they have the RedLegoGuy on Axe again. They have a Venus, either mid or I assume safe lane Mirana. And then they have a support Zeus to go with the Axe. It's a lot of spam that's gonna go into this jug. I'm not sure I like new jug. I'm not sure if the stats back me up in any way whatsoever, but I do not like new jug that much. And by new jug, I mean literally just the ult. I'm gonna keep calling heroes new even when they have minor changes. What are the stats actually? 51% win rate? Oh, it's going up, I guess, to 52. Still looks kind of minor. I don't know. Meepo, though. This hero isn't broken anymore, is it?
I mean, it's still like reasonably. It's not like bugged broken. It's still a pretty strong hero pick though. But like, I think most importantly, this game is it just destroys the Storm Spirit. So there's only Juggernaut to worry about. And like, what does Juggernaut do against Meepo, right?
Just lose his lane, I think. Jug into Axe. It's like the scariest thing I can imagine, actually. Like,
But Axe doesn't do anything anymore, right? Oh, Axe is
know.
on Meepo's team anyway.
no, Jug.
Fortune and glory await.
I'm saying I would never pick I would never pick Jug into Axe. Ever.
Oh, I see. I see.
I think that's the
This is
only
an
hero
aggro
I would
lane.
never pick him into. But they're even gonna try and lane the Jug somewhere
Back to
else.
what I'm talking about.
This is pretty smart though. I move the Monkey King bottom against the Axe.
So it's probably planned all along to do Monk King and stuff. But even after lane, it's kind of rough with Jug. If you get called, you're very sad. And you have to itemize a little different. So maybe with the new Jug, the items aren't as big of a deal. Like, I don't really know how people are building him nowadays. But it felt like before, you kind of wanted to go... So against a Blade Mail, you kind of died, and it forced you to build more tanky than you really want to.
30 seconds to showtime.
You couldn't just go like Manta, Battle Fury, Butterfly. You have to go like Scotty and shit.
I'm sure they're gonna start off with 3 Wraith Bands, and then I don't know what the right item is after that. I don't know what the right upgraded boots are, to be honest.
I know there's a lot of Mom going on. Because Mom with the ult does something or other. I don't know if that's happening in pro games. It's happening in lower skill, not pro.
Okay.
High
It
MR.
happens in pubs a lot, yeah.
Land you on easy street.
But I mean,
Oh,
the
it's
Mom
like
is like 100 attack
Less.
speed.
Yeah, 110. It seems people are still going phase on him, which makes sense. It's kind of like the waifu comment. Unless you really need the damage. If you're a melee hero and you run people down, you just go phase. But I think waifu took another step and said if you're a melee hero that runs at people, you always go phase. So I think Troll's kind of like the exception to that. Maybe Meepo too, I don't know.
But so, does that still hold true with the phase boots? I mean, I get that the movement speed is very useful, but like, does it still hold true with the damage being different?
And on Joke, you don't really care because you have attack speed. It's just as good. Okay, so he got a full stack on
Thanks and
Kills
have
the
fun.
Zeus. He got super low though. I was watching that the whole time, but I didn't say anything.
I was watching mid and then top.
Like, I think most heroes can make decent use of the attack speed and the arm.
It's true.
I think Troll's like the weird exception because all of his spells give him attack speed. So like more attack speed is just not useful.
Yeah, same with Drow now, right? But a lot of the Agi heroes, I guess it depends on the balance. But I think if they have like 4 stat gain, then the attack speed's not that useful because they don't develop damage on their own.
I mean, for most heroes, attack speed's better for DPS. Like just the way starting stats work, I think attack speed's usually better.
Yeah,
But I don't know if with the new Wraith bands, maybe you have too much of it already.
So what I remember from Reddit a while ago is that if you don't have any attack modifiers or crit or anything, just straight up normal right click damage, you want your attack speed to be 100 higher than your damage for it to be like perfectly balanced in terms of marginal utility.
I'm watching Chen just like this last hit. It's very sad. Like walked past a creep. Top's going very well for them though, it seems. Not being very aggressive.
So do you think that Dire should have just swapped lanes again?
I mean, if they manage to scout it out, I'm a big fan of trying to make your lanes work. If you can scout out the enemy and run, do it. But it depends when they scout it though. Because if the lane's already kind of begun and you try running, then you're just a creep wave down in both side lanes. It's really bad. And you can't just TP, because they'll just return TP. Everyone has a TP. It's like a common mistake, I think. Oh god, Scrub's in a very bad spot. I think he'll be fine though. This Zeus, like, did not buy a lot of mana. I just noticed this. This is very odd. He has Mango double stick instead of Clarities. Or not Mango.
I don't think he brought
Double
any
Tango,
mana
double
regen.
stick. Huh?
I don't think he brought any mana regen with him.
Yeah, he might not have actually. Oh!
Get the axe kill.
Gets the Jingo off with the Zeus, but chooses to kill the axe, which is pretty smart, I think.
Yeah.
That's very smart, actually. Because, like, if you're just tunnel visioning on that Zeus, you get your Jingo, you immediately Q the Zeus. But the axe is a bigger kill. I don't know, maybe he could have gotten both if he Q'd the Zeus, but it's a lot safer just to kill the axe. It's a lot more important to kill the axe. The axe gets away and then it's like, whatever. And the Zeus still has no mana. This is so odd, actually. Looks like he's going full wand before boots too, which I absolutely detest. Anyone that does it in series should be executed. XD. So what do you think? Have you been watching mid much?
Not really.
I don't think I watch it, but
Meepo has made a mistake here, and he's just gonna feed for no reason.
Got out that off? Nope.
Yeah, he's just dead here.
Oh, he's got a regen though on that Meepo. He's probably gonna poof back in.
Oh, he's gonna
Go
come
on.
back in, yeah. Okay, he got lucky. But he definitely made a mistake and just went on Storm when he shouldn't have. He also has 2 points in net and only 1 point in Ransack for some reason. I think that it's an obvious choice, given how Ransack scales now that you... actually, this build is just wrong. Why does he only have 1 point in poof?
Yeah. either poof or Ransack is better than that, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Should definitely be 1-2-1 though, and then 1-3-1, and then whenever you need another non-poof point, you put it in Ransack, not net. Still, he gets a kill that he probably shouldn't have gotten there.
Storm's still top of the last hit chart though. So they're getting a bunch, if not all the battle rooms. Yeah, all the battle rooms for Dire. Feels nice, even though last hit wise they are losing all their lanes. They're also behind on kills. Doesn't feel great. I mean, Radiant's team scales infinitely better, which is the classic Chen strat. Juggernaut
really
skipping
does.
healing ward's weird. I don't understand this really, actually.
Oh, what's gonna cost him here?
He spun early enough that Nodric will keep going.
Yeah,
He's gonna die.
definitely
That was kind of odd. He didn't know Maniac was in the trees, I guess.
well, no need for healing ward if you can just go back to base and buy regen.
If he had healing ward, he could have just walked up to the camp and... Oh, is Storm dead? Is he trying to turn? He is. He's insane. It worked out, I guess. Yeah, I think you just take healing ward and you go hit the camp. The scaling on Blade Dance is actually just god awful. It's 5% crit per level.
Yeah.
The only time when it was good was when Mom was just a stupid item. You just go 1-0-4 stats and you just have a Mom.
A dominating performance.
Nice, pick up bottom by Scrub again.
Totally missed it again. Yeah, this bottom lane is owning. They definitely should have swapped if they saw it. But...
I think Meepo is not getting what he should have out of this. Like, he's invested a lot of effort in contesting the lane when he could just be nuking the wave and then jungling. Yeah, he keeps trying to kill Storm Spirit and stuff, and it doesn't really matter. He doesn't have to actually do that. He just has to outfarm him.
Yeah, which he isn't even doing really.
Yeah, and it's really easy to outfarm him, so he should just prioritize that and he'd be way ahead. So Chen's finished his Tranquil Boots.
Scrub is more money than Shen does.
I think Scrub is
Oh wait,
farming
Scrub's
early.
farming. Okay, let me just realize Scrub's farming. How did I miss that?
They basically ended up switching. Remember, early in the season they realized it just makes more sense to have Scrub play 3 and Shen just plays 4. Because he can play Phoenix and have roughly the same impact anyway.
Yeah. But they still had like Chen farm lane. They were just giving Scrub things like Coddle that would farm the jungle. So it was kind of like 2, 3.5. Like, it was like a roaming 3 and a laning 4 almost. But this time they've actually fully committed to switching roles.
Yeah, but it's still like 2, 3.5 because now Chen is hitting the creeps and Scrub is just hiding the trees. But Meepo shows up and gets the net.
And moves around.
Easy kill. He misses the follow-up net though, so they don't get Scrub as well.
Scrub almost just died there because when he was leaping over the trees, he got hit by the poo. Lost half his health instantly. Yeah, kind of lucky Invis run. This is a very active Meepo. I'm not sure if this is... It's definitely not the traditional way to play the hero. I'm not sure if it's a good way either. Is he gonna get a kill?
Yep. It's just like... I think the play bottom was fine, but like... It's unnecessary for him to be trying to force as much fight. Like, he only has 50 CS at 9 minutes. It's not as high as it should be on Meepo. It's not as high as it could be in this game, for sure.
Which one, Dire again?
And even with the kills, he's behind Storm Spirit now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just glad Chen is warming up for RD2L game. Lol. While playing just a leaf kill on Ogre.
Yeah, Venus is gonna get out here, I believe. Oh no, he's not. He's out of charges now. Sad Boys gives up, okay.
Almost fine. If there wasn't a creep wave there, Venus could have killed him. He can just waited for Starfall to be up and then killed him. But the creep wave means he can't just fight. Scrub is also kind of being oddly aggressive. It's cut down actually by RedLegoGuy off the tree. I don't think RedLegoGuy can fight him still. Oh, no, maybe. Oh, nope. That's just a nope. Yeah, he wasn't level 6 in RedLegoGuy. I thought he had him for a second.
For this. There you go.
They're unstoppable. Hello, this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2. Double kill.
Legend 5 Scrub, dude. He's got the confidence he always needed to be a core player again. But that doesn't mean he spammed Luna so much he doesn't know how to not hit creeps.
Legend 5 Scrub styling on the low Crusader average off.
Have you seen Scrub's match history, by the way?
I have, yeah. It's just a bunch of Luna games. Meepo going on Storm mid, he gets the kill.
Gets a kill.
Can't fight the ground.
Just 8 Luna wins in a row or something. Like, no losses.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I should switch to net worth, I guess. Sure. It's looking fairly even, honestly. Mirana, this is actually what I feel like I see a lot from Red Lego team. You see Venus and PMA on the top, but the net worth overall is still even. Oh, bottom lane. They get Jingu stacks again on
That was unreal.
Boyo. He still has his Q on Monkey King. Maybe gonna go for Red Lego.
Yeah, he still has Tree Dance as well. That's what, yeah, that is.
He's not
Dire's
close for it.
putting a hurt on Radiant's middle tower.
He's gonna have his Echo Saber pretty soon, actually. He's only like 500 away from it. No Wraith Bands, though. That's definitely a report.
True, just going straight into Echo Saber like this.
Maybe even go 50-50 on MK, you know? Against a Zeus. Get the Bracer. And get a Wraith Band. So you're, he's a 3, basically. It's gonna get to this point where he's gonna need to start, like, being very active. Oh! Arrow! Coconut into Arrow! Oh!
I was watching bottom because Meepo was trying to set up a fight, but he didn't make it in time.
Almost has his blink on me. This is how jug laning feels right now, honestly. It feels really bad, but you can just take healing ward and go to the jungle, which makes it slightly less bad, but he doesn't have healing ward. Storm's dead again. No, he's not! Oh, he accidentally double zipped though.
Oh, he's abusing the cliff.
Dude! He's insane!
Shit. That was a really good play. That was such a good play.
Wow.
Meepo really struggled with a micro there, and he just was sending all three of them up and down over and over again.
The Witch Doctor's there with ult though, maybe looking for Coconut? No, they have vision on the... No, that's not his vision. How do you see him? Courier's being attacked. Oh, he didn't see him, he was just going for a DD. What? He's got a Kaya.
He does have a Kaya. This is pretty good time. He's got Tread's Kaya.
Pop the DD, still looking for Maniac. Maniac juking him. One up behind.
Getting another kill bottom.
Just going ham down there.
That's your best.
Yeah, offlane's really, they need to find a way to stop the bleeding down there.
9 kills. It's very rough.
Echo Saber finished for Scrub.
Maniac ended up showing middle, I guess. Storm is still his DD though. Man, if only you could do this on Storm. XD, JK.
That'd be nice. I can't play that here anymore, man. I give up. Can't remember the last time it felt good to play Storm Spirit.
I believe it's the same patch I switched to 5 and hated all Storm players with the patch. Leap down bottom by Flexipodal Monkey King. Just the Echo Saber proc, and it's just a very easy kill. This lane is a disaster. PVC pipe is 07 or more. Who was complaining about the stand-in again?
Scrub.
Of course. Got the blink on Meepo though. Chen does have egg. It's a level 1 egg though. Maybe they're gonna drop the monkey. You know what they do? They drop the egg. The egg dies very quickly because it's a Meepo, a Lamau.
Meepo easily cleans this up.
He whiffs the Q! And he tried to get the Meepo and the X and the Boundless Strike, and he ended up getting neither. Very sad.
I honestly don't think it would have saved him. It would have looked cool, but it wouldn't have saved him.
He gets a lot of armor in that ult, right? Ransec's pure, I guess. Almost doing some chain feeding bottom. Axe has a Hood of Defiance, which seems a bit odd to me.
Yeah, I think that's not the right item here. I mean,
Except 2 bracers. 2 bracers basically do the same thing, right? 10 is
God, they're chain feeding
not
bottom
easier.
now. TPing in to defend a tower that is dead, and now we have a pause mid-fight. Venus. Oh, he disconnected and it auto-paused.
Yeah.
I see. I was a little surprised there, but yeah, he disconnected and it auto-paused.
It's kind of the way they TP'd in. Because Ira TP's in, walks up, takes a bunch of damage, and then zips away. And then Chen and the Ogre TP in to back him up. And he's already had to back because he walked up and took damage. If Storm TP'd in and sat back and waited, maybe they could have like a real three-person fight under the tower, but Storm's not there. Now Ogre's just gonna die instantly.
This is the thing that makes Blitz angry enough to make YouTube videos. He made one specifically about this problem. That this is supposed to be the hardest tower to defend because people TP in like this and then they get picked off one by one.
Max Ignite on Ogre as well? I don't think they changed something, or is this just not the play?
No, it's just an old build.
Oh, they made multicast not an absolute monster to read. That's nice.
It just enables Ogre Magi to cast his abilities and items multiple times. Very nice.
Despite being largely incapacitated by his IQ, the Ogre Magi's success in battle is attributed to pure skill. Oh, I never realized what the flavor text is. That's great.
That's true though, pure skill. Also, I like how the percent chances add up to more than 100. Very powerful.
Hey,
So,
they add up to
Chen
90.
makes it out, but Ogre has to die for him.
Yeah.
404!
Is this okay? Let me have a quick look at the guide space. No, not a single person is skipping double. What is this?
On Witch
Jug.
Doctor?
No,
Oh,
Jug.
I don't know, man. I think this is objectively wrong as well, but
Max and crit overhealing ward now. I can kind of get. Because you just have Wraith Band damage. Storm's gonna need to zip off the Maledict, but he used all his mana. Wait,
oh no. Yeah, he's just gonna die.
he just saved some. That was kind of odd. I think he was hoping to get all the way to Fountain or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, what,
It's
what he
tricky
was
because
thinking,
like
but-
you gotta know exactly where the maledicts happen on the wheel, and then try to be inside. The
Yeah.
wheel.
There's
They get
something
the
on
stun.
easy, but-
And they
Yeah.
kill Chen.
Strike from Monkey King. Just boundless strike leap and the guy would die.
Meepo's gonna die here though.
We jumped off instead, a little risky, but it made it work. I think could have done it when they went on Chen, but I guess Ransack makes it hard actually. You jump down, you potentially just heals back up, right? Oh, Dennis is just clicking Jug, man. He already has a Maelstrom. 3 Wraith Bands, very nice.
Very nice. He's getting a Dragonlance. Do you think this is necessary? He has to remove a Wraith Band for a Dragonlance. I don't think that's an upgrade.
No, because he has a salve slot.
Oh, he does. You're right.
I'm still not sure it's necessary. You could probably get away with like Manta BKB, or maybe even Yeoner BKB, but it's fine. It's like a good item. It's 2 leave charges. I don't think Monkey's gonna get anything done here. He's... I don't really get this.
Oh, Maniac with the
They
surprise
jumped
illusion.
though. Very nice. What a powerful maneuver. That's Nico's here, dude. He's dead. Gets a multi-cast on his Q, but only does 60 damage. That would have killed Witch Doctor if he had maxed it. Because it turned out to be 120 damage, and it could have been 480. They're invised up on the Axe and the Marana coming in. No detection up here. They should know too. Oh, the arrow barely misses. There's still no blink on Axe. Misses the call. The egg is up. The Monkey King is here. Sure, they should initiate this. Oh, well, they Omni Slash in a creep wave. A little
Gets
Monkey
the,
Giga.
the Witch Doctor nonetheless.
Get the Jingu proc. Pop the egg. Oh, Marana jumps in for the egg. She's out of leaf charges. Gonna have another one up soon, but the Meepo's here. They're all dead.
Mega kill. Double kill.
Rana with a good bait there.
No place here.
Oh, so that's like a really scrappy fight, right? Everybody's just dying.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I'm not sure Chen's team is playing the map they want to be. It's like Red Lego's team is reacting very well, for sure. But like, Chen's team's putting themselves in a position for Lego's team to just react and kill them. Like the only way Chen wins these fights is if Red Lego's team's brains just off, and they don't do anything, which is clearly not the case.
I think Meepo
Like-
should still go E-Blade first, but he's going Hex instead.
Like you just have Jug farming and Monkey King farming aggressively. They don't feel like
Well, so like here's the problem for them, right? They have to have Jug and Storm farming at this point. It's like Storm actually had a pretty good lane and he had pretty good really good timings on his Treads and Kaya, but now he's gonna get his Bloodstone after 20 minutes, which is like not desirable, and it doesn't make him that much more dangerous anyway.
way after
And he
too.
farms slowly the whole time. Whereas Meepo just like fucking runs at them, Axe fucking runs at them.
Yeah, Red Lego's team definitely has the more fast-paced lineup that's favored this patch.
Dire's top tower is
Look at all these
above
Wraith
Radiant's
Bands
top
now.
rubble.
So many Wraith Bands. Yeah, Marana's already had to ditch one though.
Dire's
Going
top
to the
tower might be
Manta now.
going down.
I feel like Jug could be less involved.
Shadows.
Going for early fights when you're building a Battle Fury doesn't strike me as very wise.
Yeah, it's not great.
Is Scrub gonna be seen? Did they see him leap? Because they have a bolt they can catch him with. No, they didn't.
So Meepo brought everything
Dire's
top
middle
for some
tower
reason.
looks to be disintegrating.
He's ready to rumble, dude. Oh, another
Yeah, I
Invis.
think he should have left 2 bottom to keep farming and shoving that wave. Because his Meepos were like down here, right? And if they stayed there, then Juggernaut couldn't show in lane.
Radiant's
Because Meepo
top
would show
tower
up
is
in
under
lane.
attack.
Oh, what the?
Storm's Tries to snipe the haste rune. Doesn't quite get it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Jug will have Battle Fury soon, but after
Radiant's
20
top
minutes.
tower has
Certainly less than ideal. He should farm stupidly fast when he gets it though, because he just has so much attack speed. Like, look at him. He's got 0.58
Yeah, 300
seconds
already.
between each attack. Like, 2 Wraith Bands and phase boots is just obscene.
This is the Chen strat, right? You pick a hero that farms, and then you go farm. Meepo's got Hex, he goes on Juggernaut, but he's not gonna kill him.
Spin?
I guess the spin
Ooh, the TP is a little dangerous against a Meepo. Knows what he's doing, I guess.
I think it's his only chance. You definitely can't outrun that shit.
How fast?
Dude, that's why you go E-Blade instead of Hex, though. Like, if you had an E-Blade and you did an extra 160 damage per auto attack, Juggernaut would
Yeah,
be
you
dead.
just... Yeah, you're right. What if you... Yeah, never mind. What if you E-Blade the Chug while he's TPing? Thinking. Yeah, he has the Battle Fury complete.
Why are these guys talking to each other? I actually missed most of their alt chat, so...
I haven't read any of it. I have the glare that comes through the window that hides my mini map in the chat. It's very fun. I should just close it, actually.
It's probably very helpful, to be honest. So there's a ward blocking this camp, but nobody farmed it until the ward expired. So...
I'm back.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, Dire had a ward that was blocking the Radiant Ancients, but nobody killed the camp until the same time that the ward just expired, so it never managed to accomplish anything.
Very nice.
double vanish.
The other thing, of course, is you can't take Roche without the Eagle Song, at least. I guess he doesn't want to do it till level 20 anyway now, but...
Yeah, Invis on the Jug. They kind of just walked right past him, though.
They're unstoppable, I
Get
guess.
it, free kill.
Your phase ends.
Kind of feels awkward. What's
So
to
Storm
say?
closing in on Bloodstone. They like still can't do anything.
And a Roche.
Maybe a Roche?
You can do it as a team, I guess.
Yeah, sure. No problem, no problem. You should use Hex since Lincoln's is broken.
So Ransack doesn't work?
Looks like it doesn't work. In this case, it doesn't matter because it's a team, but...
Yeah.
Oh, he finally waited until Lincoln's is back up to use his Hex and got blocked.
Dire's middle tower is Dire, take us alive.
Yeah, so this is shaping up to be the most Chen-like game of the whole season, right?
Yep.
They're like... Their only gameplay is to just wait and hope that they don't lose in the next, like, 25 to 30 minutes.
Yep. I mean, their
They
team
make
goes
it to
late.
55, they win.
Their team is strong late, but their team doesn't go late. They have no way to get there with the way this game is played.
Yep. Ooh, he's
Like, I think it was always going to be
Ooh.
hard to force this game late, but they kind of played it in a way they didn't even try almost, or they tried in the wrong way. But we'll see if Chen's theory proves true.
Mega kill.
They always do.
I am pretty sure that PMA player is someone who started playing Meepo like a week ago. Like this patch dropped and he became a Meepo player.
A lot of people.
That's what that looked like right there.
Patch drop.
That's exactly what that play looked like right there.
I was looking at all the Dota buffs of the RD2L team I'm playing tonight, and I look at Train's Dota buff. He first of all, he has over 30 games on this patch already, which is more than like everyone else in that game combined.
Dire's middle
But
tower
like
looks
half of
like
them are
disintegrate.
Meepo. Train
I've seen
Meepo
Train
was
play
never
Meepo at
good.
least before.
Dire's middle
It was always
tower
very
is
wasn't,
questionable though. They're gonna get Chen middle, I think.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Are they gonna try and force him to egg? He has a Q out.
Top tower is
Oh yeah,
falling.
he's got the Yules and Q's out. He's still gonna die here though.
That was unreal.
Radiant's bottom tower
I was thinking maybe he'd egg and then Chen would jump out. Not Chen, Scrub would jump out, but that's kind of risky.
I
I
think
guess.
honestly, pretty good decision not to egg. Juggernaut wasn't nearby.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Yeah.
Storm did
I
just pick up his
was
Bloodstone
curious
for
if he would. I think it just dies to Mirana.
Yeah, I don't think that it would have set up a fight that they could win. So this is the key.
Tower is under attack.
Scrub
Even
like
if
doesn't
it lags, you just
doesn't have any HP. So they can just kill the egg and then go and scrub. I was just curious because it was a level 2 egg. So it would be largely on the Morana. It'd all be stunned for 2 seconds of it. Or not even 2 actually. Yeah, it would have been too risky maybe.
So at this point, the game is kind of on scrub to extend. He has a Shadow Blade. And what that basically means is that you, like, if you look at how I farm with Meepos, which is probably pretty similar to what these guys are going to do, they're just going to be AFK in the jungle on their side of the map while the main Meepo looks for kills. So you take your Shadow Blade hero and you go in the jungle and you look for the unattended Meepos. Because you can probably kill them before the Meepo player notices.
Monk King doesn't have a whole lot of burst though. That's my fear there. He is gonna
Maybe he
come
needs
out of
another
Shadow
damage.
Blade. Maybe he gets Jingo off and his Q off before Meepo notices. By that point, he should already be poofing over, and then he just gets hexed and dies on Monkey King.
Yeah.
I don't think he kills the Meepos with just the Boundless Strike.
It depends entirely on how fast a PMA player
Radiant's
reacts.
top tower ain't looking
That's
Like I said, since
Gave it a
he
good
appears to be a
5
new
there.
player,
tapped out.
I think it'll take him a little bit too long to get his hotkeys in order.
And all he has to do is poof over and hex the Monkey King though. Yeah, maybe. I mean, of course, I think the
Yeah.
easier way though is that you just sit on high ground, wait for them to push, and you just drop your ult.
Dire's bottom
Then you
tower
Shadow
is
Blade in your ult. The free.
Oh, he
Oh,
gets
oh.
arrowed.
tower is
Oh, they're coming in with Invis and a Blink Blade Mail now and Axe. They really don't have any detection.
Misses the blink hole though. He catches the Storm Spirit. Oh, he survives.
The way. He's still zipping.
Tread swap. He's zipping the fountain. They're going on Ogre Magi.
They're unstoppable.
Oh no, he walks into the arrow. Not quite.
So it's Ogre for Witch Doctor. Juggernaut pushing tier 2 at the same time.
don't look good. Dire structures are fortified.
Sad Boy's keeping up okay on
Bottom tower is
money.
under attack.
And it's not the get more farmed than anyone and just win the game Juggernaut you want to be. It's better than nothing.
Oh, he sees the Omni Slash opportunity.
Radiant's middle
Can't
tower has
catch
fallen.
PVC is very poor. He has enough for an Aether Lens if he buys it. No, he
Oh
buys
god,
a
he bought a
second
second
energy
energy booster.
I'm gonna stab myself. An energy booster and an arcane boot in the same inventory is report worthy, I think.
That's so much money.
I'm gonna have to like disappear for a few minutes soon to say goodbye to my grandparents. They're gonna go to the airport. Just to give you a heads up.
I'll try to hold the fort while that's going on.
Very exciting.
So Venus is not sure what's happening here. It looks like he's purchased part of his BKB, but then he queued up Mjolnir next. So he's gonna finish Mjolnir first, maybe. I'm not sure.
He already has the Ogre Club. I think this is the... Okay, I've seen this before, and I'm not sure if it's people queuing things weirdly, or a spectator bug, or what. But the items are in reverse order on the, quick buy.
Oh, they swapped now. Okay, so now he's got BKB and then Mjolnir.
What? Alright, now it's just even more confusing.
Yeah, who knows, man. Okay, we got a PMA player building a second E-Blade.
Very powerful.
Whatever, I guess.
All 4 Meepos bottom. Chen Seamer just in the top half of the map. Maniac with a very nice ward on the high ground. Big fan. And you really want to get those down before you... Best yet, if you know you're pushing in the next 6 minutes, if you can get it down before you even take the T2, that's ideal. Because people don't check if they don't see you run up and do it.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah,
needs a
yeah.
hand.
Except for you.
So I think overall, Chen's team's playing the map a little bit better right now. I mean, Sad Boys is spending a
Much
lot of
better than
time
before.
away from the fights. He's getting farm, he's pressuring towers. And Dire's kind of like all holding hands. I guess Venus is still hitting some creeps. He's still ahead of
They aren't
Storm
really
Spirit.
forcing anything. That's the weird bit. They're all staying together, but they aren't actually doing anything. They're just moving as 5, hoping they run into someone. Maybe they'll actually push high ground here. They have that ward. Very nice. Big fan. RedLegoGuy's looking for the initiation. If he can get a Storm, Storm's dead. Has buyback. But, you know.
Storm zipped
Storm
forward
doing
for some
Storm
reason.
things.
That was weird.
Kill the creep wave, I guess. That's the classic. Ooh,
Storm
Juggernaut
also is
TP
going
back.
Lotus
They
next.
smoked.
I think that's kind of weird.
They smoked up. Storm used all his
Beta
mana
gets
and then got
hexed.
hexed. But Juggernaut's here with the ultimate ability, Kraken Shell. You get the Monkey King out.
They trade Storm from you. Venus is in.
Scrub's just kind of chilling his ulti. Oh, the Marana!
Get the Marana kill too, okay. So there's 2 buybacks, but it's a failed high ground push.
They can maybe get a full team life here.
Double kill. A dominating
Very
performance.
nice.
More
2
than
buybacks
2
for a full
kills,
team life.
but less than 4 kills.
All in all, Arya Stark doesn't lose any Bloodstone charges there, and he actually has approximately the same amount of money despite buying back.
It's only the cooldown he lost.
Yeah, and I mean with that fight, right, they should get 2 towers off this, I think? They get mid and top?
At
Maybe
least,
just
yeah.
1 because of the respawn times.
That's true. They're up pretty soon. Depo's not up, but they may not want to risk it. Especially with Storm on dieback. On buyback. I don't even know what you're meant to call that. With the potential to die back.
I don't really like this Lotus Orb he's queued up, but it's kind of whatever.
They could all hex the meeple back strategy. Alright, they've
I guess
opted
that's
in.
something. But I think he could just buy a VKB and then like he can fight.
That's way too intelligent. A link to our BKB. Yeah, I don't get the... TK kind of does this, where he sees Lotus Orb as the BKB replacement. I'm pretty sure Lincolns and BKB are not replaceable by Lotus Orb, but whatever.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't stop you from getting disabled. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit of a deterrent, but like. Doesn't
Storm's
actually
gonna get
stop
jumped here. Oh!
Oh.
Okay, yeah, they can
This
see him
is-
the whole time, I'm pretty sure.
This is like the.
Oh, what is going on? This is not the Meepo play. That was just some major mechanical errors there. Omni Slash
Yeah.
is back up. Sad Boys is getting pumped. You can just see the energy flowing through him. Powered by Lean. Zip onto Maniac. Who's your daddy?
We get a nice egg and
There we go.
there's the Omni Slash. Venus actually still gets the egg kill, but
Oh, yeah, they're all
second team life for Radiant.
I mean, this is kind of what I was talking about with the high ground. They walk into high ground, scrub ults, Shadow Blades, and then just sits in the ult Shadow Bladed. And now there's just a Monkey King ult on the ground, and they win the fight with a Storm buyback. Like, they don't actually play to come back, they play to defend their high ground.
Wait for the other team to throw. My god.
Terrific. This is actually kind of what we saw at TI with OG, right? They weren't necessarily playing to make comeback maneuvers, they were just playing to hold their high ground.
Alright, well this is really not what I expected to happen in this game. But I guess
I did. I've watched enough of these games. That's exactly what was
True.
gonna happen. They're gonna defend high ground with Monkey King ult, and then just be in the game again. They're 9k up now. I'm sure the XP graph is horrendous. Oh, they get the Juggernaut though. Drop the
There's another
Monkey
Monkey
King
King.
ult. Axes can't BK or can't blink because of the Monkey King ult. They still have Invis though.
Alright, well there's that Lotus Orb not working out for Storm Spirit.
Surprisingly, it does not.
Surprisingly, it doesn't save him from any spells. Scrub's
back
going
in.
back in.
I guess.
Yes! Yes!
Double kill.
Oh, the haste room. They're actually
God.
so upset at the supports right now. I'm sorry. No, you aren't.
The prize is mine.
Zeus has broken 5,000. He's now going for an urn. Yeah. For Zeus, doesn't really work if you fall behind, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, the hero still does a lot, but they fell too far behind.
Over here now.
Like, they could have just had a mediocre lane, but I think there was, like, way too much gold given away.
Yeah. It really turned that from
Like,
bad
this
to
Monkey King, you know, has the same levels as the Juggernaut, or as the Juggernaut, I guess, and he has the same farm as the Mirana now. Obviously, they got a lot of building gold and stuff, but...
I just figured out how to reopen the XP graph. It looked as bad as I thought it would be. What on earth, Juggernaut? He turned around to ult and he misclicked or something and he just stood there.
Juggernaut doing some feeding. This is the counter throw.
Mechanical era from Sad Boy. I think the important two can get out, as long as Scrub doesn't just stand there like he was. In fact, Ogre might get out too. Oh, RedLegoGuy, you see it.
Oh, Axe is disconnected.
The answer was yes. Very nice. Oh, he's got BKB on Axe. Yeah.
Heads up.
I
We're
see that.
back.
Only Storm had one of those XD. Alright, but look at the bright side here, Greg. Because he has a Kaya, the Lotus Orb only costs 66 mana, which is incredibly valuable.
Very powerful. It also offers 4 mana regen.
You can't go wrong with it. I don't even know what mana regen is anymore. I've learned none of the
don't
new changes. What's Lincoln's? Lincoln's 5. Alright. That's report. They are getting a Roche though.
That's the
One
play
last
here.
draw. Oh, life. Am I correct in saying that lifesteal was not only reduced, but put on a later talent?
Yes. It used to be 15% at level
15 at 15. 15 at 15 minutes, 15% lifesteal, 15 Roche. I remember. Yikes.
10%
makes
is
sense with that,
mega
so.
weak. You have to wait very long for it. I wonder if we'll see Vlad's Meepo come back. Probably not though, because it's garbage, but you know.
It's the Ransack you still have, right? I was more curious if people would ever take the Earthbind cooldown. You can like perma Earthbind someone with it, right?
Yeah, I always used to take the Earthbound cooldown because it used to be paired up with Evasion. And I thought the Evasion was not nearly as useful. One time I took the Poof cooldown talent as well by accident, instead of 600 HP. It's actually, like, really strong, but 600 HP is just really hard to pass up.
But what about 400 HP?
If you go for 2 E-Blades, I think you need the 400 HP. But if you built, like, Scotty Hart instead of one of your E-Blades, then sure. You could probably skip it, I don't know.
Alright, I'll be back in a bit.
Sure, sounds good, dude.
Double damage.
Well, it looks like Radiant is in control of the game after a really rocky early game. Storm Spirit considering buying out his Hex, but he's not going to. Meepo has taken a farming Aegis, as everyone is just grouped around him while he kills creeps.
Where's the party?
Radiant feeling good about it, smokes off bottom. And they're gonna find the jungling Meepo and blow him up. That's just gonna be his Aegis, of course, but it is still his first life. He respawns on the other side of the map where Meepo Prime is, so I'm not sure why they are committing Monkey King ult. I guess they don't know that he doesn't respawn here. Oops. So yeah, Yeah, with Aegis you always respawn at the first meepo, and that was just his secondary meepos farming, so it's kind of whatever. He has a creep wave, he's gonna annihilate this tower. Oh, they glyph for it.
They're unstoppable.
Scrub gets a pick off mid.
Try not to die.
Storm Spirit goes on Meepo. Meepo tries to poof him instead of going for the kill. Oh, they get the call. Storm Spirit dies. They got the secondary call on Juggernaut that gets Omnislash from time. Gets a double kick. Storm instant buyback. Phoenix is stunned by Phoenix Egg.
Killing spree.
Meepo buyback as well, but he can't TP this far forward, so he's only going to the shrine. Witch Doctor buyback right away as well.
Invisibility!
To respawn.
Has a Meepo Prime Cheese, which is not that useful. So Radiant's gonna march down mid. Throw poops out just in time. He got spotted by a ward.
Bottom shrine is
Axe and Marana do have buybacks available, of course. However, Axe definitely doesn't want to use it. Marana, actually, since Radiant is so slow to push, neither of them are really going to need to buyback here. They had a little bit of a mistake. They go for the shrine because they're playing carefully. They definitely didn't need to. Meep goes on buyback and just kind of bot rush him, and then when he's dead, he's dead. I think this is such a weird Storm build, to be honest. Since he bought back, he's going all in on items now, of course. It's Lotus Orb, man. It's nice that it gives you armor, HP regen, and mana. All of those things are pretty useful. But I feel like if he just had a BKB, he'd be invincible, right? And then he could just kill everything.
Alright, no one won while I was gone.
Nope. Let's see. So to summarize, they found Meepo. They found the 3 Meepos in the jungle over here. Actually, I don't know if you can see my drawing, but
Yeah,
if you can, it was the dire offlane jungle. And they kill the bonus Meepos, and then Scrub uses Monkey King ult because he thinks that Meepo's gonna respawn there, but he doesn't. He respawns on the other side of the map.
Right.
So everyone runs back to Radiant. They have another fight. Storm dies, but Juggernaut barely survives. He uses Omnislash. They wipe Dire again. Storm buys back. Meepo buys back. Witch Doctor buys back. And then Radiant just doesn't push. They come up to the Dire base and they take the Shrine instead. And then all of Dire respawns. But Juggernaut is top of the net worth now. It's got a full butterfly, I believe. This does. Roshan in a minute and a half, maybe? Maybe 3 minutes.
Oh, Matu messaged me. We have a waiting room set up for admin interviews in RDTL main channel. Very scary.
Nice.
Dire are scanning. Trying to find those sneaky bums.
Another smoke from Radiant?
Yeah? What, did they see anything? I don't think they have any vision on... They see the axe ball. So you're gonna run through top. Ooh. This could be very... Can they get these Meepos? Oh boy.
Bonus Meepo's AFK in base.
Yep. There they go.
Meepo.
Wow, they
Took
almost
him
didn't have
so
vision there.
long to react.
Dominating performance.
They have the Omnislash off. That's a dead Marana. That's a dead every...
Coronavirus back, but Zeus had a dieback.
Oh. Zeg's gonna pop. Grub's got full things. Oh, the egg thing stops the Witch Doctor ult. That's a thing like 100 times. I don't know the Q on Scrub. Not even gonna bother using it.
They're unstoppable.
Probably already prepping his ult out.
They did it. They won with Storm Spirit and they beat Meepo.
That was the cleanest Chen style victory I've ever seen, actually. Because it wasn't even like some ridiculous 40-minute back and forth. It was just they were behind, they held high ground, and then they flipped it and won.
Look at this graph. This is just where the magic happened, apparently. Jesus.
It's all over, dude. What? One bad high ground push. Now if they can win game 2 in a similar fashion, I can watch the end before my interview.
That would be very nice.
I have to keep an eye on that thing now. I want to see who else is doing it. I want to see if the interview Goku.
I have to make the next lobby.
Dodge's in there. There needs to be a blob version of Pika Ass, I think. Man, Will's chat has the best. Is it, you know those cop shows? One of those, and they're arresting some and there's just porn being played in the background.
Nice.
And they don't realize it until like right at the end. They're like, "Oh God, wait, can we turn?" And they had to like start bleeping stuff out for the video. I'm like, "Oh, can we turn this off?" I think it was the cameraman that said it.
Why does this previous match ID not work?
Was it?
What is this series option for? Like, I'm looking at the menu options for the lobby, and there's
put
this thing
best
where you enter the
of
series, right?
Yeah, that's how you get the coin flip to work automatically. For the
Yeah,
previous
yeah. So I try to enter the previous match ID, and then I hit OK, and it just removes it. And it's just empty, and there's no like.
Oh, it doesn't save it. Do you have the pip correctly? Do you have the Radiant pip?
I manually set one for Radiant.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. It'll get the previous game automatically.
Okay.
I put
Do
the
I leave
ID
selection
in
priority
just
on
to show
manual,
it.
or?
No, automatic. And then as long as the pip is there and the previous game was with the same teams and on the same ticket, it should work. Assuming
Alright, I
your
guess we'll
previous
find
game
out.
was also a best of 3. Worst case scenario, if it begins flipping again, you just change it to manual halfway through the flip. Or you just make sure they do it correctly. But that should work. As long as you have the pip, and both games are set to best of 3 with the same teams on the LD2L ticket, it should have winner of previous flip or whatever.
Hope so.
Time to find out. We're both saying start, by the way. I don't know if you realized.
Oh, they both said start. What?
No,
Why is
fuck
it
again.
spinning again?
GG. I've been told it doesn't work all the time, but whenever I tried it, it worked. Good. Was that? Who won flip last time? It was Chen's team, right? Yeah, so it worked. Well, it didn't work, but it worked out. I wish there was a way to test that without just filling a ticket with fake matches. Or maybe it broke on the most recent patch, because I definitely got it to work before, and I was like the only captain that had it work, which I was very proud of, in Seal.
Who knows, man?
Who knows? Not looking at your screen while typing, though. That really messed me up. I was surprised the message came out correctly, since they don't come out correctly even when I am looking.
Yeah. I mean, I usually get it right, but like, I'm really unsure suddenly of did I get all the letters in the
It
right
felt
order.
bad. It
Yeah,
made
absolutely.
me feel bad.
That's really weird, right? Because like, you don't have to look at the actual keyboard. You just have to look at the the outcome.
Do you need to start it again, by the way?
Yeah, I think we are good to go.
It's like chilling. I'm like, oh wait, shit. They're probably wanting to start their game.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
Oh, Lee
Alright, so what do you think they changed this time in their bans?
Oh, Oh,
10 seconds
ban the
remaining.
goddamn Phoenix? Would be my suggestion. I don't even
5
remember what...
seconds remaining.
They just banned a bunch of meta stuff, right? They like first banned Luna.
Yeah, so we had Luna, Slark, we had Lion, we still had Silencer, and oh, they had Tusk ban
Radiant
as
team
well.
ban.
Shen did Lion, Silencer, Warlock. And I thought Shen should have banned Axe over Warlock. But it seemed like it worked out pretty well. They just picked
Yeah, they
the
just
Scrub
counterpicked
ban.
it.
Play.
Seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
They're banning these meta heroes again, Luna, Tusk. I guess I can understand the Tusk. That hero seems pretty busted.
Radiant team
Well,
Maybe
Tusk and
Luna
Luna
just
are-
goes Scrub.
Yeah, they're both heroes that
Spamming
Shen's
it.
been spamming a lot. I think those two are pretty reasonable. Because if you don't ban Tusk, they're gonna do that stupid Tusk Broodmother thing. They can just first phase it.
That's the one thing I find kind of odd is if the Luna is aimed at Scrub at all, I don't
10
think they can
seconds
put Sad
remaining.
Boys 3. Really.
5 seconds left. Don't freeze up.
'Cause like last game they had Sad Boys in the off lane, but he was still playing the 1.
Dire
Yeah.
team's turn to ban.
Oh, Badger's getting interviewed.
Alright, so we see some adaptation here. Monkey King gets banned first phase.
Looks like Chen's actually thinking about this last ban. Maybe not gonna be Warlock. Maybe it's I'd still get rid of the Axe.
10 seconds remaining.
They played it. I mean, they worked around it pretty well last
5
game, but
seconds remaining.
or maybe in the Marana. It just feels like RedLego's team has picked Axe so often, and it's worked out for them so often. It's almost been too hard to tell how good they would be without it, because they've had it so much. Right? They banned the Marana, which is also fine too. I think all 3 core players on that team play it well. So, the Phoenix steal, we actually saw this last time. When they played in group stage, they stole the Phoenix. Chen just won anyway. I might be getting them mixed up, but I'm pretty sure the easy game Chen had was against the Phoenix. Then the very close game was not. No, I'm getting confused. Never mind. It was a Dusty Phoenix. And that was the
I
game where
remember
they smoke wrapped with the Beastmaster Earthshaker onto the Zeus. And just won the game off of that. Insta Lich pick's kind of weird. That's
Lich
just
super
Tall
strong,
Ball's
right?
hero of choice
10
right now.
seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick.
This is a weird choice. I guess this is like another good aggro lane hero, right? Like you could just start Leech Seed and just run at people.
Yeah. And Tree got changed so that he walks over
10
trees now or
seconds
something.
remaining.
Oh,
I actually
understand.
don't really know the detail.
5
So
seconds
yeah, he
remaining.
can't go invis when he's being attacked, which he could before. But he can just walk over trees. I think the movement speed's slightly worse because it's percent, and the hero has no move speed. I think Tree's one of those heroes that feels really bad about all the move speed being changed to percent based, because his base move speed is just god awful. The hero actually did see a 3 to 4% drop in win rate with the new patch on the 19th to 20th, whatever it was.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
Chen, PVC Chen. Wow. Want to see the Choco strat where there's a storm? That could be exciting. Oh, excited and I mean mind-numbingly boring. Same thing.
10 seconds
weird.
remaining. Fire team ban.
PVC Pipe Chen, we've seen this before too, right?
Yeah, the Choco storm just going in and out of
Team
base.
ban.
Oh yeah, you're right. how they got here.
Well,
No, they lost, but PVC standing in.
Dire team banned.
Choco
Oh, you're
was
right,
a
it was the game before that. That's right. They, Wait, hold on. Am I getting all the games confused? I could have sworn that Choco's team won off of that storm play.
No, they lost that game.
Oh, okay.
Because
Memories. Not
Shen
what I
walked out of base, right? And he died, and they lost 2 racks. And then they began doing the storm thing.
10 seconds remaining.
IRC. I could look on
5
Learn Dota real
seconds
quick since
remaining.
I have that open. Oh god, I clicked the wrong button. Yeah, they lost the game against the PL and won Paz Husk, but they made it last an hour and 10 minutes, so I guess that's a small victory.
Dude, they have 2 heroes that heal towers.
Oh yeah, at least the Lich one isn't stupid anymore, because it's just a short buff. So it's what, like 100 HP? Instead
It's
of
like double the
infinite
rate, though,
HP?
isn't it? It's 60 HP per second now.
5 seconds remaining.
Did they change his level 25 taunt?
Yeah, they changed the regen rate.
Oh, that would make sense. That would make a lot of sense. Good lord! 300! Oh, it's level 25 isn't so obscene anymore then. The 600 is pretty good, but it's not like wow. Sinister Gaze, he scales
my
better than
God.
everything else though, I guess.
Dude, I'm just gonna leave now and come back in like an hour, and everybody's still gonna have all their towers. This is a true Rourke draft right here.
Now I just need some early game winning heroes so that the tree can get big.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
I'm sure we've played this game with Rourke even. My god.
Lone Druid, I heard this hero is cool now. Apparently
Spirit
Ken
Link
did
is pretty
too.
wild.
I'm actually kind of curious to see this Lich play. Because I feel like all the Lich play I've seen, mostly in the in-houses, has been
10
really
seconds
questionable.
remaining.
In terms of, like, Ferris went 4-4-0, just straight up
5 seconds
didn't level
remaining.
up the new spell, which is I'm 100% sure is wrong. Then Hollywood was pretty open about, like, forgetting to use it. It's a new spell. There were definitely situations where, like, it would have changed fights if Lich had used his lockdown, kind of thing. So I'm curious if Tall Balls has adapted quickly, or if he's going to be a little confused like everyone else playing the hero. Lone Druid. I actually haven't seen a Lone Druid yet either. I'm not even 100% sure what they changed about him. All I know is I heard he was good and I ignored him. And
Yeah,
no
so
one
they
picked him.
gave him a Meepo style lifesteal spell, and they gave him a damage resistance, based on like damage he takes. Like it transfers some of his damage to the bear, and then when one of them hits something, it lifesteals for the other one, which is kind of weird.
Spirit.
Maybe lifesteals for both of them. I don't know.
Increasing the attack speed of both and causing damaging each one deals to heal the 50% uptime.
Dire team's turn to ban.
Interesting. I don't see the damage reduction though.
Maybe I misunderstood it.
10 seconds remaining.
So why did these guys pick Viper?
5 seconds remaining.
Treant?
Oh, can he not tree walk if you break him?
I mean, he wouldn't be able to tree walk if you break him. I was more thinking of the armor shred. That's the only reason I can think of. The break's not very useful this game. The kite isn't useful this game.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
Maybe it lanes well against bear because you do so much bonus damage when the bear gets low. Whereas most heroes are just kind of like, oh, he still has 1,000 health, whatever. I don't know. If there's something here, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure where this one's going. So what? I think that Chen's
10
team just
seconds
picks
remaining. Team's
whatever
turn to pick.
as their last pick. Like any Agi hero is fine.
They already have
But
two
what does
Agi
RedLegoGuy pick here?
Axe. I guess they're kind of committed to offlane Phoenix though.
I think if you pick Axe, you lose.
Oh,
That team
Slark.
scales until like 20 minutes and then it's over.
I could dig a
10 seconds
Slark.
remaining.
Banned.
Where? Oh yeah, they banned it second
5
phase.
seconds
Gosh darn it.
remaining.
Troll Warlord is the greatest hero in the game. Hard against Treant though. Dude, what do you pick? Like, I don't know, they kind of set themselves up for disaster here. Like, Phoenix and Lion scale, but not in like a game-ending sense, and Viper
Fire team's
doesn't.
turn to pick.
I'd like to vote for not Timbersaw. Is this the
I
just
honestly have
don't
no
die?
idea at this point.
Is this just the don't die strat? Okay, they do a ton of magic damage. They're very tank, but there's nothing else. That's all they
Yeah,
do.
there's no way you ever kill this Timbersaw. I mean, they
10
can build a
seconds
hero that kills him
remaining.
now, I guess, but like,
AM. Go
5
AM.
seconds remaining.
yeah, you
game.
could last pick AM and win with it, yeah, for sure.
You know, actually, I don't know what Lone Druid does anymore. That's the thing. I don't know if AM has like the space needed. These
Sure,
lanes are gonna.
you can definitely make it work.
These lanes are gonna be kind of feels bad. And they could. I mean, if Radiant like falls out of lane, they could be pushing high ground at like 20 minutes. It'll take them a very long time to get the tower, but you can't kill them.
So, I mean, historically, Timbersaw was actually a pretty good laner against Anti-Mage. Because, like, it didn't matter that you ran out of mana, and you would just build a Soul Ring and you would still just do a shitload of damage to him. And he can never kill you, basically.
I assume this is an offlane Phoenix. And a mid-safe Timber. Are they gonna Timber up against the Venno, maybe? Because you just have a lot of
Choose your
Drow
hero.
range. That's like one of Sad Boy's favorite heroes. I have
Is this
no
the
idea what the
Venno
hero
hero?
does anymore. I mean, it does pierce the Timbersaw armor.
It does,
So
and it has like a
you get
bonus
120
damage.
bonus damage and pure damage against a Timbersaw, which could be, and a silence. Hmm.
So it's a mid-Timber from the looks of the lineup.
This is Chen Lone Druid. They lost.
Oh god.
Jay, I know he played it the other day, so I'm sure he's gonna own. If he's watching this, XD. After the fact, of course. Oh lord, their battle cup was I am. The
10
name is
seconds
I am
left.
underage, and the
Decided?
picture is Flock. Okay, Chen has been spamming Lone Druid, so I guess he
5
knows what he's
seconds
doing.
remaining.
Theoretically. Man, I'm a little scared about the lane still though, because Drow's gonna get run at. Maybe if Lone Druid. Why did they pick Venno? I think that's the thing that's really confusing me. I don't understand the Venno pick.
Dude, Venno's definitely the kind of thing I would pick against Viper, but they picked it first. I don't know, man.
Wards don't work on egg. I don't think Chen cares. He's gonna get run down. It's kind of like Drow. They're just gonna run at you with Chen and beat you down.
Well, I'm sure Drow
Oh.
owns the egg, right? Because she's just attack speed now.
Yeah, Drow owns the egg. Oh, but Venno. I mean, once Venno gets items and some Drow attack speed, he can right click the egg, but so could any other ranged hero. The wards don't do anything to the egg. The Venno wards. The magic damage doesn't do anything to the egg.
We're putting Scrub on Lich? Oh shit.
Oh god.
It's actually
Okay,
one
I
of the
don't-
two heroes he's been playing, so...
I know Tall's Balls likes the tree. I actually totally missed that. I expected this to be a scrub Veno when it was picked. And then but then I couldn't figure out what they were gonna do with the Lich in the tree. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Prepare for battle.
A Lich Veno lane. I mean, Lich does have lockdown, I guess, for the Timbersaw now.
Yeah, so the bear has this defender ability that absorbs 30% of damage dealt to Lone Druid.
Oh, that's why I couldn't see it. Very nice.
Really freaking out.
So you just build right-click Lone Druid now? I assume.
Probably.
Yeah, looks like that's what's everyone doing. Dude, this is so dumb, actually. You look at Lone Druid and the lane presence, the second most common one is jungle. People that play Dota are dumb.
Yeah.
I almost trust you.
See, I love jungling back in the day, but so bad. Well, Tall Boss is like trying to figure out the tree spots. This is a little scary.
So we got the level 1 Frost Blast.
Ooh, level 1 Fade Tongue in Nature's Guides is really nice. 4 seconds? The new root mechanics are... No, that's Leash, never mind.
Oh, it used to be like 7, wasn't it? So they improved the
Yeah, it
mod.
was super long. It was 7. I think it was 7. Maybe it was 8, but it was definitely at least 7.
Battle starting.
Alright, boys, I want a nice clean game. Already picked a Lich Veno, dude. At least he doesn't have Sacrifice anymore.
So we got a 2v2 rune situation.
Would you just hurl a Frost Armored Bear at the enemy team, see what happens?
Yeah, but he took Frost Blast level 1.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be level 1. But what's Divine Favor? Oh my... What is this spell? Provides
Who has
increased health regeneration, amplifies...
Oh.
Wait, why is he taking this? His
Why
pen
is
was
he
bad.
almost dead?
Well, he's used the spell on himself with the Tango, I guess. He's just gonna try and trade with this? There's more Frost from this Lich.
Yeah. So
Holy
they
his
reworked
hand,
Penitence and they removed Test of Faith, right?
Yeah. I knew about the
And they were-
Penitence change. I never actually read the new spell till now. I don't understand why he has this level 1.
It does give you 10 extra attack damage, maybe he wants to put it on someone, but he keeps casting it on himself.
Is he just trading with it? He's just trading with it, but he can't win the trades anyway, so... He's 1
Yeah,
armor.
the bear cooldown's already up, so like, you can't kill him.
He was trading with Lich earlier and he couldn't even win that one. I don't know about this, man. Some failed theory crafting, I think.
Veno Viper mid lane.
Exciting.
Extremely boring.
Top lane, probably also gonna be pretty passive. It is an offlane Phoenix. And Drow's just gonna wait till he hits level 6 and start hitting creeps, right? Do they still insta-kill creeps, or did they remove that?
I think it still does, yeah.
Says it still does. Alright, so a wave ago, Timber had 3 CS and Lone Druid had 4. And now Lone Druid still has 4, and Timber has 8. They've taken Frost Armor now. I don't know how good it
I don't
is.
think they can
level
kill the
1.
Timber though.
No, it'd have to be the Chen.
Spirit.
They're
Yeah,
healing.
honestly, I think that Chen should just leave. Goes to another lane, bullies people.
Yeah. Yeah, so Timber can definitely soul this lane, which is ideal for a Timber.
This is why Timber was an offlaner for a while.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can just go into like whatever
Who's
shit
letting
is
the
happening.
bear die?
They
Okay,
just
they
kill
didn't get the
bear.
last hit. They got a bunch of XP, but they didn't get the gold.
Thanks and have fun.
Okay, Aristark just killed Viper with a level 2 Venomous Gale.
Did.
Yeah,
Surprise with
hold
20
on,
HP. I think he should suicide before Viper respawns.
Just get the regen bottom if he knew it was there, but he doesn't. Feels bad.
So he's opting not to do either. TP's back. Oh god. Not like this, man. This is actually like, this just totally negates any benefit of getting that kill. Because he's out of lane way longer than Viper is at this point.
He took a while, yeah. Fountain.
Well, he
too.
TP'd back. He has to walk up. It takes 30
Yep.
seconds to walk up there. It's a disaster.
Somewhat unfortunate. This bear's about to die again. Still got 70-second cooldown. Yeah, bottom lane is going very poorly. That bear death gave them such a huge XP lead, and they're behind on last hits.
Tower isn't going to last
Not
long.
feels good. Drow's lane is going very well though. Wait, this is a core line. I totally missed it again this game. This line is 10 last hits. I was about to say RedLego has like no last hits, but that's because the line is the core.
Showing Tranquils, Blink Ags, apparently.
No Aetherlands, GG.
No other items in the mid. Or the Null Talismans, my dude.
Journals do own. No Midas. Faster level 18. GG.
Oh, I support that as well. Lion doesn't farm very well, so.
So Veno has committed to this kill build, which means he can't really catch up in the jungle. By can't really, I mean he basically can't at all. Which is why I don't like the
Pretty
build.
much even on experience. Yeah, I usually go 2-2-0 and then I will start putting points in wards. It's like that 4-4-0 Tinker build. Like, it feels really good until it stops working and then you're just hosed.
Right. So I see even good players will take some early points in those in Rocket Laser, but they'll never go full 4-4-0.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I haven't looked at the bottom lane the whole time, but I haven't seen a Frost Shield once this game.
Alms for the
And
dead.
the Chen's just kind of jungling now.
He tried to pull a camp. But yeah, I guess he was just kind of. I think that's actually fine, right? Because Timber can 100%
This one
solo.
lost it, maybe not. Yeah. Oh, there's the Frost Armor. Oh, what a weird time. Bear's gonna die again. Let's see how much XP they get.
Oh my god.
Oh, a lot of XP. That's a half a level, actually. They can't keep doing this. They fed a full level's worth of bear. That bear stew video I watched earlier. Ira needs to learn how to bring himself salves. Or did he just... No, he brought himself tangos, that's why. I knew he brought himself something. Yeah, no salves.
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
tower
this Timber's such a
needs
happy
help.
chappy. At least Chen is actually kind of
Radiant
farming.
have fortified
Unlike the
their
normal
structures.
Chen. Which doesn't farm. Chen being Chen and not Shen.
Radiant's middle
God, I
tower
hated it
should
when this
never
happened
take
last
this
time.
abuse.
At least
So,
the
yeah.
Chen playing the Chen.
PVC definitely should just abandon this. You
Could
get
just
Timber
switch
6 and then he runs over these guys even more. And
He's
it's not
got
like
a
he's gonna-
bracer. He's unkillable, dude. He's got a bracer.
Yep. He should also basically Soul Ring and cast spells off cooldown.
Can you look at Lion's inventory for me?
Oh shit! He bought an Ogre Axe first item. What is going on?
Is he going Axe first for the stacks? This is the weird thing, though. This is where the quick buy's in reverse again.
Dude, no boots, Axe first? I don't know, man. He still has the Tranquils queued up first. I think he just manually bought that because he had 1,000 gold.
Oh, yeah.
Firestar gets another kill
Viper.
mid.
He's under attack.
Bought a crown? Oh, because he's going Veil, okay.
And Viper just doesn't win the man fight, I guess?
Kill the
Man.
bear again. Timber's
Dark is
almost
very
level
hard.
7.
Kill the bear again? Oh my god. Level 4 versus almost level 7.
He's, oh, nice fear. He doesn't have Timber Chain though, so you can chase him down.
Radiant's middle
He has his
tower
second
is
bracer
under
finished as well.
attack. Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Dire's bottom
Yeah, so
tower
I
is
honestly
chipped
don't know how to
away.
feel about this Timbersaw pick. Because I feel like it's very hard to kill the Radiant heroes, but they also don't really hit building. I mean, I guess maybe Chen gets some catapults.
100 damage on Timber. I mean, if Viper's lane wasn't going garbage, he'd go like a Maelstrom build, so his lane's going garbage, so
Target's
deny the
Bottom
tower.
tower has been denied.
Totally missed the kill top lane. No silence even.
Oh, same.
Just Leech
I was
Seed.
just watching the bottom tower.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, if I can play Timbersaw again, this
Oh,
is actually
mid
the
gang.
best.
Centaur stun? It's a very dead Venom.
Nice play.
And they have a catapult to push. Oh, but Chen's here. PVC pipe tanked a ton of tower shots in him. Oh, Chen, Scrub. Scrub just shows up and murders him. I feel like this Timbersaw could have been okay if it wasn't for the Viper pick. Like, what if they had a different hero mid? What if they had like a
Fully
Morphling
support-
mid?
Oh, if they had a Morphling mid, this would be the easiest game ever.
Like, they saw there was a Treant Protector Lich support duo. The lockdown there is pretty much just Sinister Gaze. So I don't think you care too much about Roots as a Morphling.
Dude,
Maybe
Chen
I'm
is
wrong
having some
there.
trouble bottom.
Chen's been having trouble bottom. Timber Chain and a Q. Timber Chain is a hard
Kill
ability
the
to
bear
use, I
first,
guess.
please. Just kill the bear. Look at that, 300 gold.
They get the courier.
Get the courier.
Where's the
He
micro?
could have saved the courier, but he must have. Soul Ring and used his ult. and Chen shut
No,
down.
Chen's too fast, dude. Chen's too fast.
Why does he have 400 move speed with only power treads?
Hero's always
It's
too
ridiculous,
fast.
man.
He loses speed in true form. I mean, Timber should have killed him earlier. He just didn't know how to press his W button.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, he's learned. Oh, but he missed his ult.
PMA player picking up a lot of new heroes here for the new patch.
It does feel like it. It feels like he's picking decent heroes in theory, and he still plays okay overall, but the specific hero things are just missing.
That's fine, give him a couple more weeks. And he'll be all set, I think.
We'll be all set for season 4 of LD2L. Oh, so Ira's mixed it up actually. He's gone 4-2-2. Kind of interesting. Oh, good lord, PVC pipe.
Free pick off there.
No Sinister Gaze on Lich yet. He has one more level to pick it up before he's reported.
Arya Stark in a little bit of trouble.
He'll be fine.
Barely survived.
I'm sure, man, the Chain Frost Sinister Gaze combo is just too strong. He better level it up. He didn't level it up. He's reported. Oh, you just
It's
Chain
one
Frost
unit,
Sinister
right?
Gaze someone. Yeah, it's 1 unit. 1.6 second lockdown. And they walk towards you.
Oh, he doesn't have enough mana now to cast his chain card.
Right, he just has another Q.
Timbersaw
Man, this
continues to
Venom
march
attacks
bottom.
are
He's got
pretty-
3 bracers.
3, that's one too many.
Dude, I don't know. He's still got an item slot. He could turn into a 4th bracer.
You kill 3rd Bracer instead of Hood of Defiance? Ariel said Venom, so I want to say no, but maybe since he's a pause 1 Timbersaw, you do just go 3 Bracers into Bloodstone. Yeah, maybe this is
I
the build.
honestly have no idea.
I'm sold on this.
Doesn't get his spells off there.
Oh, Ira might be in
Cast
some
Finger
trouble.
now.
That's fine.
Cast Finger, please. There we go.
Yeah,
There
make
he
sure
gets it. There's his first stack.
he doesn't have boots yet, man. He's gonna buy this point booster. No, he's no way he's manually clicking these. It's backwards.
Dude, I'm sure he's manually buying this. He's gonna have a 20-minute Ags. This is the biggest meme game. My god. Alright, Arya Stark has used his ult. Timbersaw is in a little bit of trouble.
If
here.
only there was a Sinister Gaze instead of a 4-3-0 lift.
Barely taken down. Maybe the hood would be great.
That's exactly the build Ferris went.
His magic resist only 42%, I see.
Dyer's middle tower isn't going to last long.
So Radiant gets the mid tower off this.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
Drow is going Ags first. I actually really dislike this.
The farming build.
No, I think farming build's fine. I think that the Ags is not as fast as if you just went Maelstrom. Or if you just like went an attack speed item.
No, I'm pretty sure
And
it's.
like you have a slot that you're missing.
I don't know. Like you're just tripling your chance to insta kill a creep. I feel like that's better.
That's true, but so this is actually something
Radiant's
oh, they
bottom
hex it, very nice hex.
Welcome to draw. Who needs boots? Am I right? Oh, the egg is just gonna get hit like pole balls and scrub. There's a no Lich ult, no tree and ult. Sad Boys is alive though. The Viper's hurting.
How is he
him.
absorbing this much
What's
damage?
happening to Radiant's
He has
top
tree
tower?
and Lich. This is so
Gets
stupid.
the silence
dude.
off.
Tower is
They
Finally
actually-
dead.
Okay, Viper kills it.
top tower is under
This
But
fight is
what's
wild.
going on over here, dude? Everything is out of control. The big fear. Viper dead? I think Viper's
So,
dead.
got rooted.
The supports are still beating
Timbersaw's still
PvC
unkillable.
up.
Gets another kill, I guess.
Ira has
Timber
accidentally
chance.
blocked themselves off with his ward placement, but
Dominating, I
PvC
guess.
dies anyway. What is any of this? Yes! See,
Oh,
this
there's
is
a
why you
sinister
take the
gaze.
spell earlier.
Doesn't matter though. Look at that cast. That channel is so short. I'm sure this was the last longer, right? No, 1.6 seconds. Okay.
No. No,
These
there's,
timbers are
okay,
unkillable.
top tower
there's
is
literally
Lion
not a
his finger
single
up in 1
notable...
second.
Oh, he's invis. He's Ira Stark. He's hungry. He has no boots. No, he does have boots.
Yeah,
though.
you just gotta get Timber to go in. Timber's out of mana though. He needs to use both of his boots, or his arcane boots and whatnot.
Ravage. He's got.
Oh, they got him.
Okay, he gets it. He gets it.
Got it. Doesn't matter. If he dies, it doesn't matter. He got what he wanted. Timber saw chains out again.
Pure damage drow.
All right, so I guess pure damage drow is pretty good against the Timber. Mystery solve. Oh, I have no idea what's going on in this game. Though. This is just wild stuff, man.
This is wild. Hey, but no, seriously though. Sinister Gaze plus ult. There's not a single Lich on Dota buff guys that has Sinister Gaze after level 7. Some of them wait till level 7. But no one takes it later. Except this one guy that got a level 8. But still.
Fuck that guy, right?
Fuck. Some people even just take it at 4. There's actually a couple of people taking it at 8, but 3.
I think you're right though. I think that maybe Hood instead of the third bracer is the build.
I don't know, I'm still torn on it though. Because he does want to scale faster as a carry, right? And it's not like there's...
It's a lot more regen, I think. At that point, you get the regen to go with your magic resistance, and it's probably just better. And it's
Still
more
the
damage against
perseverance.
the one bracer.
And he has a Chen. The Chen gives free regen. Maybe, I don't know.
But what if the Chen were giving him even more free regen?
True. Where's the heart locket, my dude? XD? If Treebeard and aneurysm. This isn't even going to be a 20-minute
beating on
ads.
Dire's top tower. It looks like
Have Chain
Dire
Frost up
fortified
again.
their structures.
They ice armor and, my god, do everything to save the tower.
Keep delaying
It's
it
not gonna be
while
enough though.
Dire's top
Chen and
tower is
Ira
under attack.
dual farm bottom XD. Right, they have the full
Dire's
Ags
top
on
tower
Drow,
is
but
falling.
Chen's still the courier. What were we saying about Drow, by the way?
Okay, so
Kinda got distracted.
there's this interesting point I wanted to make. I think this is kind of a foreign concept to Dota players, but it's like sort of a well understood thing in optimization. So there's two things that limit your farm speed. One is how quickly you kill creeps, and the other is how quickly you get to new creeps, right? So how quickly you can move between the camps.
Right.
And so, I mean, the math has to be done, but basically, when you kill the creep camps fast enough in a sense that your movement time is, say, 50% of your farming time because of how far away the camps are, killing the creeps faster doesn't necessarily make you farm faster at that point, because your time is still dominated by getting to the next creep. So like it's not as helpful to get another item that makes you kill the creeps faster.
I get that. I get that for sure. That's why the whole, like, Battle Fury Maelstrom stuff is ultra stupid. but-
Oh, chain frost off the creeps.
Lord.
Easy.
This is only a single item. He's only buying a single farming item.
That's true. But I'm not sure that he needs it is all. Oh, he's going Shadowblade, get me out.
I believe in
Actually, I'm
my
sure
boy.
Shadowblade just owns as a hunting item now.
Yeah.
Because you can actually just murder people with marksmanship. But like, Ags into Shadowblade doesn't help you fight people, right? The Ags doesn't make you more dangerous at single target pickoffs.
feel like Yasha Shadow Blade maybe would have been the play. You get the Yasha to farm. I mean, because the thing about Yasha is that you farm faster because you can move faster, right? That's why it's such a great
good
farming item.
That's why I used to get Mask of Madness SMY. You have a lot of move speed, you
Every
can
hero
position a
did
lot, you
that.
can attack a lot.
1 point.
Radiant's top tower.
I'd
is
agree that the
dead.
straight Shadow Blade after Ags is weird.
I guess Radiant.
Unless he's trying to
The
do
two items just don't work together, right? Going for the
Yeah.
TP, but Lion's here with the hex. He's got
He
finger as
canceled
well.
the TP and gone for the silence, I think.
Oh my god, he didn't cast finger! Oh, there we go, Jesus.
Holding it so long, it's almost odd.
I think he doesn't realize that it applies a buff, or a debuff that lasts for a while. Because, like, you don't have to kill them
Yeah,
with
it's just
finger.
within 3 seconds.
Alright, he finished his Tranquils, by the way. And he just got his Staff of Wizardry, so he's only 1 item away from Ags.
If
Venom
he
pushing mid.
didn't have Tranquils, he could have the eggs.
True, true. He doesn't have the mana pool to support it yet, though. I think that's, like, something he hasn't anticipated.
I don't think he's anticipated anything. I think this is just, how can I be the strongest hero at 70 minutes? That's what this build is. He goes straight Ag so he can gather stacks earlier, theoretically. But, like, it's dumb. We just have a Midas Blink and have more kills and more money and thus more levels and have more levels in his ult for the cooldown instead of an Ags. I don't know, this feels like the ultimate, I'm new to Dota, I want to try a new build kind of thing. Where I think I'm scaling, but I'm actually making myself weaker by trying to go straight for the big guy. Is Iris Stark just dead? I think so.
Yeah. Should
But
be.
has his bloodstone.
Yeah, he also has a million stacks. And
Going
million
back to
magic
the
resist.
head.
He's building a pipe, so that's probably good. We see Chen still pushing bottom. He's gonna take the tower pretty quickly because the bear does a lot of damage. Oh, I guess
He's
Phoenix
kicking
though.
in.
Bully
I
him
mean, you
off
got
the
like
tower.
one block.
Oh, he farms the bear.
Standard gold. This large net worth lead on Chen's team, it doesn't feel like it. You know? Like, the game isn't playing out like they have a 7k net worth lead at 20 minutes.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like it. I don't know, this is just a really weird game. Alright, Lion almost has Axe, dude. Here we go. One more creep. Almost missed the first hit, but he got it.
No, it was definitely backwards. He did not just right-click that agi behind the blink.
Oh, I mean, well, because the blink costs 2.2k gold, he can just
Oh,
press
that's
his
true.
purchase
That's
buy.
true. I'll accept
Just
that
buys
one.
the next one.
And his Drow's like sitting here defending towers, has a Shadow Blade, not just farming. Can't just have Lone Druid defend either, I guess. So awkward.
Could have had a Maelstrom.
It's kind of like 3 farming cores. Ira's gone for the early game ult damage, which is probably the play here. Oh, huge ult by Tall Balls, what a
Very
blink!
nice.
One day...
Now going on the timber.
The ult is here? Yeah, Drow can go on the timber, dude. She doesn't care.
She can, but she could have just killed everybody else first. And then it's like timber and 5 and she just kills
That
them.
is more intelligent. Vanus is gonna kill them.
They
You
do
know
clean
what?
everybody up though. But it was,
Yeah, really not necessary.
Radiant structures are fortified.
okay then, is that where the game just ends? They have all that
That
money
feels
now,
like
they'll
it.
run down mid. They have a
They
push.
can push very quick. How much bonus attack speed is Chen getting? A lot.
He gets his bonus and then Drow gives him a bonus. Everyone has bonuses.
Where did Radiant's
Everybody
middle
getting
tower go?
bonus.
Radiant's middle tower
Oh,
shouldn't have
turn
Going back
into
for a
the-
Dragonlance now? Like, I don't understand this item sequence.
It was a bit strange.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Alright, well they get 2 towers and half the melee rack so far. Lion gets his finger off, but it doesn't kill anybody.
Middle barracks are under
They die, so they get the full laner racks now.
Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
Should've waited for Viper to come up, I guess.
No, Nature's guys didn't used to have damage on the root, did it? This is new. I want to say
I
this
have
is
no
new.
idea. I barely touched Tree and Protector.
Savage Roar cooldown over Spirit Bear armor strikes me as odd. I guess there isn't a huge amount of physical damage to worry about. I assume is the reason. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I think that's fair, yeah.
Rather just be fearing people more often. 8 seconds is pretty low cooldown. Pretty good actually. Let me change my mind. Let's see. What the?
Oh! There was a finger built up? No, he doesn't. He didn't get a stack for it.
No, it's still on cooldown. It's a level 2 finger. I think it was
Oh, the
level
cooldown
1
even with
when we
Scepter
used
is
it.
huge at level 2. I see. I thought it just became 20 at all levels with
Oh,
Scepter. Because
so
I've literally
Scepter-
never seen someone get it before level 18.
Bad. That's why no one gets it before level 18. Just have like,
It's like-
Link Midas or Aether Midas or not this.
Not this. Sounds really good. It's up in 5 seconds though. Let's see if we can get stack number 4 going here. Venomancer are split pushing bot. Now
It's
the
gonna
champ.
draw it.
Tower's got
It's gonna try and
problems.
like trade. Draws a haste stream.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Tall Balls is clearly getting a little confused on these trees sometimes with the new map, but overall it feels like he's doing really well in this hero.
Radiant's
Yeah, and he got
bottom
a
Really,
blink dagger.
really good ult mid. He's only died twice.
I mean, he got a blink dagger that's like the item, right? He just blinks and overgrowths 4 people here.
There it is!
Easy.
There's the Lich ult, dude. Oh, there it
And a
is.
Lich Ult.
Killing spree.
A little late to go with the overgrowth, but still.
Radiant's bottom tower
My
is
god.
Move
this
your
guy's-
hero, you idiot!
Where's the
It's just
finger?
fine.
I guess.
Oh, he dies without casting finger. Ags goes to waste.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under
Just save it for the killer. It's not worth using it. Man. Savage Roar's back up again because of the cooldown. See if he uses it. The answer is no, he won't. It's up
I
though.
got killed.
Didn't
Oh, he
really
needs to use his mana battery ability.
What's the mana
Radiant's top
battery
tower is
ability?
under attack.
The Bloodstone active. It just heals you based on your
Oh,
mana.
right.
I think if he used it there, he could have killed everybody.
I forgot.
But he
About
just kind of ran out of
Under
HP.
attack.
He could have definitely gotten the lone druid kill, I believe.
But it does use up a lot of mana. I guess if you have regen, it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, and he has like soul ring and stuff.
So that would have been a 700, 800 Q. I'm not gonna do the exact math because that's effort.
It's just the kind of thing that gives him like an extra chance, right? It's like one of those things.
Yeah.
You have to exhaust all your items and abilities when you're trying to survive. Unless it's like a cheese or something, and you know.
Well, it is 250 cooldown.
Yeah,
It is an insanely long cooldown, but yeah, you're right. I think he probably should have tried.
We can bet on whether he uses it once even. I think a lot of people won't
hard
just
things
because
to
it's
get
a
used
new
to.
ability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's kind of like when they changed treads or whatever. And pros like Mushi just like took a year to learn
Radiant's top
tread
tower is
switching.
under attack.
Back when he was considered good too. Whoa! Wait, is this Drow doing all that damage to Roche? Wait, I'm seeing the shots and they look very funny. They're actually working. This is obscene. Who needs anti-armor when you have that?
Dude, at least they don't just one-shot Roche. I honestly wouldn't have been
Imagine.
surprised, right? Oh, he's a hero creep. He just
I'm surprised
dies.
it didn't happen day one.
Yeah. That would be some shit. Alright, so Dyer's up 2 lanes of Rex. They have the Aegis. They're going for the tier 3 top. Lion is going Sanj and Yasha, and Sanj and Kaya next, actually.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
This team has completely fallen apart.
Radiant's top tower has
Arc.
fallen.
Pipe finished by Timbersaw. Doesn't matter. I think he needed a Crimson more than the full pipe this game.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
'Cause it's his only chance against draw damage. So you got the Gale Summons Lord's ability. Timber is building a lot of damage here.
Killing spree. A dominating
The egg goes off! But
Fire dies? Everyone else is kind of fine though.
That was, as they say, double kill.
Bear's not fine, but who cares?
Lion buyback. Doesn't have finger.
Oh,
Chen
doing
buyback, Viper buyback, Phoenix buyback.
A dominating performance. My favorite kill is the monster.
Drow murders everybody.
Mega kill.
The Axon team fight is really good too.
Yeah, it's a really good teamfight item. I will admit that. There's the
I'm gonna
GG.
hop into the
So it's
interview.
probably 2-0 for Chen's team.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to write a block. Oops.
Well, this felt like a bizarre game too, to be honest. I don't really know what to make of it.